evening all. Myself Rupashri U. Gokavi from Government Polytechnic, Gadag. I am going to present on the topic of noise pollution. The course outcome from this noise pollution is we will come to know about the definition of the noise pollution, effects of the noise pollution, and the control measures and acts which are established to control the noise pollution. The content of my presentation is firstly noise pollution definition. The next part is sources of noise pollution, how the noise pollution is created or the causes of the noise pollution. And the last part is the instruments which are used for the measurement of the noise. Noise pollution, it is defined as the unwanted sound, or when this unwanted sound is dumped into the atmosphere, it will have an adverse effect on the human beings or the living animals. So that is termed as the noise pollution. It is also defined as the unwanted sound which creates the problem to the human beings. Depending upon the loudness and the duration, nothing but how loud the sound is and how long the sound is heard, the duration of that sound, it will disturb and cause the physical discomfort to the people. And also sometimes there will be temporary or permanent damage to the hearing. For example, the workers who work in the industries usually will come in contact with a huge noise and the duration will be more. So because of that, they will get affected by the hearing damage. The noise pollution is different from the other type of pollution as it doesn't leave any residue in the environment. For example, if we consider air pollution or water pollution, there will be a residue left after the treatment. But here in noise pollution, there will be no residue which is left in the environment. But it creates the nervous disorders and also sometimes damage to the brain. The next part is sources of noise pollution, means causes, how the noise pollution is created. The noise may be created naturally, such as thunder, as when the thunder is occurred, it will disturb the living organisms. That is also termed as the natural noise pollution. And the another type is man-made noise pollution. The noise may be created by the human beings. That will affect the human beings only. The man-made sources of noise pollution is further classified into industrial sources of noise pollution and non-industrial sources of noise pollution. Industrial sources of noise pollution are nothing but if the noise is created by the industries, then that is termed as the industrial sources. If it is created other than industries, then it is termed as non-industrial sources of noise pollution. Industrial sources here, industries such as textile industry, paper industry, ceramic industry or automobile, iron and steel, utensil, fertilizer and thermal power station. These all industries will contribute to the noise, that is creates the noise pollution. Here in these industries, the noise is usually originated by the use of huge machines. The huge machines are used for crushing of different materials, or it may be used for the grinding or for drilling, and in the boilers also the sound is created. During mining, the blasting operation will also create the huge noise and it will create the noise. So these are the sources of noise pollution by the industries. The next topic is non-industrial sources of noise pollution. As I told, other than industries, if the noise is created, it may be due to the use of loudspeaker or sound amplifiers, or during the vehicular transportation, or during the construction work, or in the crowded markets, or during the taking off and landing of the aeroplane, or during the satellite launching, the noise will be produced high, and this will create the noise pollution. Next, let us study about the loudspeakers and use of amplifiers, how it will create the noise. Usually, the loudspeaker use of sound amplifiers, these are the common source of man-made noise pollution. For every occasion, it may be religious or non-religious or public or private functions, the use of these loudspeakers are in common practice. If these loudspeakers or sound amplifiers are used frequently, and if there is an improper use of these loudspeakers, then it will affect on the listeners. It also creates discomfort to the elderly people. It will affect the normal lifestyle of the elderly people by the use of these loudspeakers. The shocking examples have been recorded by the use of these loudspeakers during the festivals. It was observed that about 55 to 75 decibel early in the morning, 70 to 90 decibel in the afternoon, and 80 to 90 decibel in the evening. This was recorded by the use of the loudspeaker, especially during the festival time. And the next source of the noise pollution is vehicular transport. It is one of the most dangerous threat of noise which comes from the transportation. Here it includes road traffic noise, nothing but the noise which comes from the road traffic or from the rail traffic or from the aircraft. This all creates the noise pollution. Usually, the traffic noise is created by the continuous flow of the vehicles. During this continuous flow of the vehicle, the noise is generated by the engines in the trucks or jets or in the railways. The noise level in the metropolitan cities such as Delhi, Mumbai, Calcutta, it was recorded as high as 90 decibel. And every year, the noise level has been increasing by 1 decibel in the Mumbai. The next source of noise pollution is construction work. As there is rapid urbanization, as the urbanization is very fast, the buildings are being constructed at a very higher speed. During this urbanization work, there will be a demolition of the old site, and during the demolition of the old site, the noise will be produced. And during the construction of the new building, that is multi-storage building, that time also, because of the use of huge machines, the sound will be produced, which creates the irritating or it will be disturbing to the living organisms. The next source of noise pollution is crowded markets. In metropolitan cities such as Bombay, Calcutta, Delhi, or Chennai, here the crowded markets are the main source of the noise pollution. In crowded markets, as there will be a chattering and bargaining of the shoppers, and there will be the use of the loudspeakers, and in the crowded markets during stopping and starting of the vehicle, these all contribute in the high noise, which will be a noise pollution will be created. The next part of the source of noise pollution is aeroplane or during satellite launching. In aircraft, the noise is originated by the propulsion system. That is nothing but the propulsion system where there will be different piston or gas turbine engines or by the propellers or rotors. These will contribute to the noise. And the noise is also originated by the airframe in the aircraft. Here, during satellite launching also, the huge noise will be produced, which will create the noise pollution. The noise level will be high only during the takeoff and landing or during the flying overhead in the aeroplane. If we consider this to the road traffic, it is not continuous. The road traffic will be continuous, but here only during takeoff or during landing, the noise level will be high. These are the sources of noise pollution. The next part is, as I told, the unit decibel. This is the unit which is used to measure the noise or the sound intensity. The sound intensity is measured in terms of decibel. It is the unit. It is named in the honor of Alexander Graham Bell. Here, 1 decibel is equal to the finest sound that a human can hear. The next part is instruments which are used to measure the noise. There are many instruments which are used to measure the noise level, and it varies depending upon the type of experiment to be done. The commonly used instruments are noise dosimeter, sound level meter, and frequency analyzer. These instruments measures the total intensity of the noise. The first one is the noise dosimeter. This will measure the noise level existing close to or away from the machines. Here it is directly read out on the instrument in terms of decibel. The next instrument is sound level meter. This instrument consists of a microphone, amplifier, rectifier, and a display meter. Here the sound pressure level is directly read out on the instrument in terms of decibel. And the last instrument is frequency analyzer. Here frequency and also the noise level distribution can be measured by the instrument. Hence, it will be very helpful to control, as we will come to know the frequency and also the noise level distribution. We can control by reducing the noise level. Thank you.